Our duelists are ready indeed, and we are going to see Dennis starting things off. So it's going to be very interesting because we know that this is not a pure Regenesis, as you can see, because there are some Bystials in there, and we start things off with the Lubellion.
I mean, I feel like this has been the trend so far this weekend, just to mix up different strategies in your deck, no? And I feel like the Bystials have been incredibly dominant over the last, YCS is a year and a half and so on. And I mean, still, the deck is still there, and this is something that you don't really see often. Just banishing the Lubellion. Wow, is it a kind of a break hand? Because
I think so, because yeah, we are going to enter the end phase, Surge the Bold Rake, and that's just the minimal amount of interaction that you will have. So let's hope for Dennis that there is a lot of hand traps in the hand, otherwise it's going to be very hard to just face the Lunalight strategy.
Wow, I was about to say, if there is one deck against which Bystials are still really good, it is Lunalight, because everything is dark pretty much. But what an opener, and yeah, of course we are expecting some interruptions, but definitely underwhelming.
I think I saw the call, by the way, I'm not sure about that, but there is indeed the Foolish Burial.
Yeah, and here we see the Black Sheep adding polymerization from deck to end. Of course, Gabriel has no idea what he's up against. So that will be an interesting, but yeah, Foolish Burial is so strong, but instead we open up with that polymerization, trying to get perfume from deck with that Perfume Dancer, I'm assuming, and yeah, there she is.
Yeah, we can see that Dennis for now doesn't have a lot. Of course, there is the Ash Blossom, and we know that there is a Bystial in hand, but is it going to be enough to just stop the whole Lunalight strategy? I have the feeling that sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming. You know,
yeah.
You have some end traps, but this is not enough to stop the deck, because there are so many lines that you can just use to go into the winning lines. And going second, I think that this deck can do a whole lot and just end the game very fast.
Yeah, the deck just does so much, and I'm not sure the Leo is the best target for, you know, that Ash Blossom, and with the Marten setup, you can do so much.
I mean, maybe Dennis just wanted to stop the things really fast, because he knew that it didn't have a lot. So he was just like, okay, let's just activate the Ash Blossom right now and hope that he bricked as well.
Yeah. And here we see Masquerade, arguably, you know, the card that really allows the deck to push so much, because it's not only an extender, but then later on it allows you to just fusion summon for free pretty much. And yeah, that is incredible, of course. Oh, but that is an interesting card face down.
Yeah, we are going to activate the trap card, and we are going to be able to get the monster face down, but the problem is that it still can be used for a fusion summon. Indeed. Of course, you are not going to be able to use the effect on the field anymore, but I mean, it's okay.
yeah, it's a nice form of interruption, I would say, just to put one of your opponent monsters face down. You know, it's just I mean, kind of a slow start from Dennis. You can tell that I think it was kind of a desperate move, especially the one for summoning the Magnamut. You can tell that he was really looking forward to just have a couple of bodies onto the field to prevent his opponent potentially to seal the game. But yeah, I mean, the Lunalight here at this point also, I think he kept the Cold Body Grave. You're right. I think it was just keeping it potentially for, I don't know, any other sort of hand traps.
And yeah, that is the problem, that you can literally use the face down monsters as fusion materials, so a bit of a difficult situation right there. We are going to use the Bold Rake and attempt to banish the fusion and not send to the grave. And we've seen something really interesting, because there is still the Black Goat Loaf in the graveyard.
But yeah, we still have everything set up. We have the Marten. Now we will send the important Rio Dancer, and yeah, as you can see, thanks to our continuous spell, we can banish materials from the graveyard, and that allows us to summon the dreaded boss monster of the deck in the Liger Dancer.
And yeah, that is a bit of a tough situation. Dennis cannot do anything about that. We are going to enter battle phase and just inflict the first damage of the game. So he's going to be able to survive, but he doesn't have a whole lot. Because last turn he couldn't do anything, and this turn it's not going to be a lot better, to be honest. Because we know that the Regenesis strategy, it's a lot of, you know, 2 cards combos. You want to have those monsters with 250 attack or defense points. And on top of that, we are going to have the Baguska. So, I mean...
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. There is one card that we could actually get, I'll tell you that much, from Dennis. So, one possible out, which could be in the end, considered we have rigged. So let's see if that card I'm thinking about is gonna be there.
Does it involve some lava?
It's hot. I can tell you that we went on a volcano restaurant the other day here in Lille, and maybe that's where Dennis took inspiration. But yeah, here you can see maybe not in the end, because we are gonna use the Regenesis Birth effect to put Baguska face down. And now we can go for Archifiend.
So we are going to be able to look for and search a card in the deck. So this is a start.
Yeah, this is definitely something, because I think he was really missing one piece the turn before, and at least now you can surely try to deal with with his opponent's field. But I think he's also explained to Gabriel some of his cards which he may not be super familiar with, especially because the Regenesis deck it's not super played by our players, but once it is, it's always scary.
So now we are going to go into the Xyz plays, and this is the Dingirsu.
Wow.
So this is something that you can do, actually, yeah.
That's somewhat surprising, I guess, yeah, but works. I guess we are really light on resources from Gabriel. Obviously, this Liger Dancer is looking rough, but...
And we are using code after summoning from the extra deck, because after the code resolves, Dennis will not be able to special summon from the extra deck anymore.
Yep.
And we have a form of disruption.
The Sage,
because
right?
the Sage arrives on the field. Oh, and we are going to banish the Sage to special summon from the hand
The Lord.
the Lord.
Yeah.
Very interesting, to be honest, because I thought that the Sage would stay on the field.
And yeah, the Dingirsu works really, really well for the protection effect against the Liger Dancer now. So very well played by Dennis here, trying, you know, his best to come out on top, I guess.
But I wonder if he can just attack over the Liger Dancer.
Yeah, that's probably what he's trying to figure out as well. Right here we are just updating the life points, because since the Lunalight Chick was summoned back with Tiger, he couldn't attack directly. So he's just gonna get some life points back, as spot by, you know, the judges. Not that it changes much, as you can see here. Life points are updated, and we can proceed. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, this does it, right? Because the Genesis lore gains 2500 during the battle phase, so it becomes a 5000.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to attack over the fusion.
Crazy.
So we will try to activate the effect, but of course...
Yeah, it's pretty much only gonna get a material off.
I mean, that's a small win, I guess.
Yeah, but look at this. How many decks can even out the Liger Dancer in the first place? Only through
Only
engine.
with engine. That is something. That is something. I'm shocked.
And attacking overrate as well.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I mean, Dennis breaking and still turning things upside down, and now Gabriel is on one card. We still have our trap set up that can put anything face down, and yeah, this is just looking rough.
And there is the code as well, so he's going to be able to special summon from the deck on Gabriel's turn. But
yeah, I think they are just having a laugh, as you can see from Gabriel being, maybe I should have just used Liger when you had two monsters to clear them before doing Girsu, I guess, but not quite gonna be the case at this point.
yeah, Dennis was very happy with the fact that he didn't use the effect and immediately went to Girsu, and we understand why. Getting that protection is of course very important.
And yeah, while we are still debating on our next play, I think we can go back to us, as we are gonna have a judge call from our players, just to clarify some of these last sequences. And I mean, again, impressive stuff for now. And I believe, yeah, the question is probably, I guess, yeah, there was the Baguska face down, right? And then we attacked over it by the moment in which it's flipped face up.
Absolutely, you get in defense position.
Yeah.
So I guess that you don't go into damage calculation. And
No, I guess you do. But what I'm thinking is the monsters then, especially the other one, should be put to defense. I'm pretty sure you do get destroyed.
You are right.
But the other monster gets to defense.
Yeah, once he gets flips face up.
So,
right.
yeah, I guess that's definitely what they are going to have a judge call about. So let's just wait for you know, the response. I'm sure there will be an appeal, so we'll get the judge just to clarify what's going to happen in this situation. But I mean, that could be extremely unfortunate, because if you think about it, it was just a matter of sequencing at that point. You can just attack first over the Liger Dancer and then over the Baguska. But oh wow, if that happens, that's huge. So hopefully it doesn't really cost you know, the whole game an upside down situation. But I mean, regardless, I think we know the deal with Lunalight. It's an extremely consistent deck, has some issues because, again, Droll Bird is a problem, was not popular at all at the World Championship, but now is back, and you know, that's one of enemy number ones, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, but I still think that the deck is, of course, very consistent, and the win condition is, of course, very strong. Having a big monster that is literally unaffected is always a big win condition. We've seen that before with the Expert Noir that Sebma played, and we know that from the Lunalight strategy, especially because I think that some players still don't know all the lines of the Lunalight, and you can just get so many ways to get to Liger Dancer. So I think it's a pretty good choice, regardless of the fact that, yeah, there is Droll and Lockbird in the meta game. And speaking about this game specifically, I think that, yeah, this is very impressive from the Regenesis player, because I wasn't expected that those interruptions were enough in the game. The fact that he was almost able to get rid of the tower was very, very impressive for me.
I mean, I also like that essentially he kept his composure, because like starting things off with such a hand, it's honestly a bit disappointing. You just basically get rid of your rebellion in the graveyard, you summon the Magnamut. But then, of course, one card can entirely change your game, no? And I mean, I really feel like, as you mentioned, I think Lunalight it's still a very good deck in this format, but I really feel like that it's always been one of those decks that is very difficult to play against, and it still is, because it's always been, I would say, under the radar, although Tom, with an incredible performance at the World Championship, came second place, and he was 8 win and 1 losses up until that point, so only dropping 1 match. I really feel like it's one of those decks that if you master it, you really know the deck in and out, it's not easy, honestly, also to counteract it. Still, on the other side, talking about the variety of decks, I think among the 8 matches that we have had so far today, we have seen a lot of different decks. So, which proves once again that after the Forbidden Unlimited list, there are a lot of different decks, a lot of variety. And what I really like is that it's the combination of different strategies that we talked about throughout the whole day. Not only about Mitsurugi, but also let's just look at the also other previous match that we have in the future match, which Orcus, Crystron. I mean, it had pretty much everything in it.
Even Dracotail.
Yeah, I mean, with the Dragon Maid as well. It's I really like it, to be fair, and it's something that I'm really looking forward as well tomorrow, because after this match we will have the last round of Swiss for today, and then tomorrow we will have the last 6 remaining rounds of Swiss before the top 8 cut. And I think the more we will advance into the last rounds, I really want to see which decks you really want to avoid, because for example, if you are prepared to play against the meta, for example, I mean, you may be super familiar with it, but then on the other hand, if you're up against Lunalight, it's one of those decks that maybe you really want to avoid, just so that being said, I really feel like it's something that it's always a pleasure to see, all of the different varieties of decks, especially making it through the event and winning matches at the end of the day.
Yes, indeed, but yeah, I guess as we've mentioned, the judge call was just as expected on the Baguska being attacked, and that being said, I mean, again, playing on stream is never easy, especially now. It's already been a long day. This is the 8th round, and just that one sequencing can cost you, and especially when you're both playing against decks you're not super familiar with, this can come into play. Usually you're like, okay, the monster is face down, I just attack over it, it's gone. And I mean, that was the case also for the Lunalight player. Both were just, yeah, this doesn't matter anymore. But no, it actually does, and we can just go back to the table. So, resuming from where we left off.
And yeah, it looks like the Baguska is still there on the table for now, and boss of Dennis Monsters, they are still there. So yeah, we are indeed going to keep the Baguska on the table, which is absolutely huge.
Because it's before damage calculation, so pretty much I was sure that the switching to defense effect at least would apply, and yeah, indeed, even the Baguska stays, and wow. Gotta feel bad for Dennis, but I mean, at this level, even the small details matter.
And this is a small detail that can cost a lot, to be honest, because from probably one game, you can literally just lose the game on the spot, so pretty hard. But he still has something. He still has some cards. We know the code that can special summon from the deck, and we still have the burst.
He's gonna have a read at it. I think probably what he's thinking is, what if I use the Liger Dancer with the Baguska? Do they interact? But yeah.
These are only the activated effects.
Exactly.
So.
We are gonna switch indeed the Baguska to attack mode, and now we're gonna summon the Leo. I mean, yeah, this is extremely rough. We still have our trap card online, but yeah. I doubt that Gabriel is gonna, allow this Dingirsu to stay around for long.
And the problem is that, when you are on the big stage like that and you do a mistake, a small mistake, but which can cost you a lot, you have to stay in the game, because it might be hard. Sometimes you just think about the mistake and you stay on the mistake, and it costs you some other mistakes after that. So it's gonna be important for Dennis to just stay in the game and stay focused, because he didn't lose the game yet, and the duel yet as well.
But yeah, still a lot to do, and here we are gonna definitely get that Dingirsu off.
of course, you want to get rid of this one, and I don't know if he plays a second one in the extra deck, but
yeah.
I think it was his way out.
But Silver Lining, we cannot really lose here, no? You cannot attack directly.
No.
Yeah.
So at least we stay in this.
So there's going to be another turn, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Can he? Through SP? Is it like unaffected by the SP? I don't think so, no? Oh, now I have a doubt. Since I'm pretty sure
No, because it affects the
player, I would
yeah.
guess. But maybe, because I'm pretty sure he declared an attack. Am I
Yeah.
completely? Maybe it does affect the monsters. That would be a nice interaction. I think it could be the case.
Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah.
he's attacking.
Your monsters cannot attack directly, so I guess, yeah, it affects the monsters.
Wow. I mean,
That's very interesting interaction there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's absolutely amazing, because you are not affected by the Baguska, you are not affected by the SP
Yeah.
as well. So, I mean, the restrictions, they are for your opponent, but not for you. But yeah, very convincing game on the side of the Lunalight player. Of course, helped a little bit by the mis-sequencing, but still, definitely a good game. And we saw the strengths of the Lunalight deck, the fact that you are able to play with Baguska, with SP on the side of your very big monster. Because this game, we didn't see the two monsters. You have the ability to just put the two Lycanthropes on the field, which is,
Yeah.
of course, very, very scary. But there is another field which is very good, which is the Lycanthrope plus SP plus Baguska. And this is also very hard to out. So I wonder what field he's going to do in the game 3 if there is a game 3.
Yeah, I mean, for now, obviously, what we can wish Dennis is a better hand. Let's just remember that he started things off with the Lubellion, and then all he could do was use Magnamut on the Lubellion, which is far from ideal. So, of course, there is that. He's going to take out some of these going second cards and just probably go first again. And I got to say, if it wasn't for the sequencing, it was looking very good, you know?
Yeah.
Even through the brick, he was able to completely destroy the Lunalight deck. So I wouldn't feel so confident if I was his opponent to just, go through. Now Dennis knows what he doesn't have to do, and I'm sure this will not happen again, you know? So regardless, I think it will be more of an improvisation on what to play against Regenesis. Not really something you would expect, but as you can see, Dennis is done. We're shuffling up the last cards. 15 minutes were spent on game 1, but we still have plenty more for you guys. So let's just jump back into action.
So let's hope for Dennis that the hand is a little bit better, that he can just showcase what Regenesis can do. We want to see the monsters on the field. We want to see the Sage turn 1. And we can see that there is a very interesting card in Gabriel's hand.
Okay, this is
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Fair enough.
Even revealing the Sage, so we are going to be able to special summon the Sage on Resolution, already having a way to disrupt the opponent, and that is the strength of Regenesis. Very few ways to just miss the combo, because, I mean, you just special summon some monsters on the field and you get the interactions. And there it is, the Sage. And now we are going to special summon
the Lord.
The Lord. Yeah. Get the spell trap. And this is going to be the burst. And all of a sudden, you have already 2 very strong interactions.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely better than the opener that we got to see in game 1.
That's it. Straightforward, as linear as it gets.
And with the new time rules, I think that this is valuable to have a deck that can go very fast, so that you know very fast if you win or if you lose the game, and therefore you avoid to just go into the time limit.
And yeah, we added the Leo.
Oh! And on resolution, we see the draw and Logbird that you talked
That's
about, Marcello.
brutal. Yeah. Wow. Talk of a quick game. This could be really the deciding factor. There were a lot of interesting cars, as you also were mentioning, but this draw shuts down so much. I mean, especially choosing to get the Leo. We do have this Fractal, which is nice enough, but
I mean, the problem, yeah, when you start with Tenki, getting hit by Droll can be a bit harmful,
yeah,
to be honest.
Brutal.
There are some lines,
Yeah.
but I don't know if those lines are good enough against the Sage plus Burst.
And here we see deciding to act right away to put this chick face down.
Yeah.
Yep. Does work. Obviously, we still have a normal. We do have a possibility of pushing a bit more, but the question is also, did we bring in the trap, or is this foolish burial goods, you know, able to send only Parfum? Because that's an issue. If that is the case, it doesn't do anything. But if we have the Serenade Dance, that changes things.
So we have the Foolish Burial Goods.
And oh no, not quite. It is a trap, but not quite a proactive one. It's gonna be the Black Goat calling this Regenesis Lord. Not Lord, the Sage.
Sage.
Yeah.
So, and the Thrust right after.
Yeah. We can't add, but we can surely set.
So, you already set, you already used the Black Goat Loaf, so, I mean, what else can you set that will help you? Okay.
Ooh, he said the heavy polymerization.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to use it right now.
That's the thing.
And in the end phase, yeah, we are going to use the code to special summon from the deck. And, there is the impulse, yeah, that we saw at the beginning of the turn. It is a pretty good impulse, to be honest.
Yeah, very good.
But in the end phase, we are going to get back our resource because it was sent to the graveyard this turn.
Yeah, that's such a nice interaction, and I mean, you know, your opponent is now without really any interruption, so you can do so much, and this deck pushes damage quickly.
This is it. This is it. Because there is only one monster between Dennis and the victory. We are going to search the Regenesis spell card.
And that face down is not Baguska.
No, this time.
That's not, no jump scare there. So we are free to attack. But yeah, look at this. 5 big monsters, and yeah, Gabriel, I think he's saying flip, secret effects. No. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be so much damage, and I'm pretty sure we're going to game 3. Yeah, nice fist bump. We are going indeed to game 3. What a quick game. We've mentioned it. It might have looked shaky in game 1, but you could tell that Dennis was close.
Yeah, absolutely. The Regenesis strategy doing pretty well in the first game while he bricked and still he was about to win the game. Of course, small mistake, but in game 2, no mistake made. He literally won the game on the spot, and that was pretty impressive. Of course, he was helped by the Droll and Logbird, and when you start with Tenki, getting hit by Droll is a bit hard, but very convincing way to win, to be honest, and I'm a bit surprised because I think that Lunalight is something that I expected a little bit more, but still, Regenesis, I mean, very good deck.
I mean, it is impressive, and we have hinted at something already, but I'm still waiting for one specific card to, I mean, not take anything away from Gabriel, of course, but yeah, let's see, because I can tell you there is a lot in store for this duel, for going second already in the main deck, so even more in the side, but I mean, as you can see, you have mentioned it already, the Lunalight deck has a couple of good options if it gets to play. They are really good. but we have seen the draw and lock bird, so you'll have to pay attention to that now.
Absolutely, and it's going to be very interesting to see. I mean, he's prepared for Lunalight, of course. Otherwise, there are some cards that are played that he wouldn't play. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how Regenesis can do going second, because during those games, we've seen him go first 2 times, even if in the first game, I mean, it was a bit of a breaking hand. So yeah, for now, he's going to end the shuffling. His opponent is already ready, and we are going to jump into game 3 really soon.
Absolutely, we like the atmosphere. Look at them chatting and smiling. One more game. They are both on an X2 record, which means this is an important duel. Going back to X3 means you still can advance, you still can get some prizes, but you are not gonna make it to the new top 8. Let's find out who will be the winner of round 8. Let's see if the temperature is rising. Is it rising?
It is actually rising.
Is it rising? The temperature, I can tell you, it's kind of chill in Lille, but maybe in this table might not get the same.
I mean, yeah, we expected 20 degrees, but all of a sudden it's like 40 degrees right now. And is it what I think it is?
Oh,
do we have the reverse?
No way. Please. We're not when we throw the card.
They want.
No way. No way. And it's
they don't want you to be
only
happy.
a T set.
Wow. This is so unfortunate because Lunalight usually has so
and there it is. The lava golem. The card I wanted to see, not quite the way I wanted it, but at least this, you know, I think can be helpful to Gabriel. Obviously, you feel extremely bad breaking like this, and there is a draw at least to keep things interesting, but the Lava Golem is a huge reveal.
And yeah, of course, this is a huge reveal, but the Drawn Logbird here hitting hard because Dennis wants to add a lot of cards from the deck to the hand. We even see the Lubellion in hand, so he's not gonna be able to just add the Bystials. Yeah, pretty good card, and it might help Gabriel to survive right there.
Yeah, but we have set up once more this Regenesis Lord, and I mean, you can see Gabriel just setting. He's a bit afraid of just losing the duel, and can't blame him.
I mean, you're always sad when you see your hand and you know that you are not able to play in game 3, especially in future match in the round 8 of the YCS. So yeah, of course, we can blame him, but I mean, he didn't lose yet, so...
Yeah, and he absolutely will get to live to see another turn.
But he will have to play this turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he might not have a second chance.
I think is this going to be it from Dennis is the question.
There's not much left, I guess.
Oh, we had the Bystial already. That's in, but I guess we can't use it as a quick effect, so it's probably main phase 2 at this point. And
we are going to special summon the Lubellion from hand, activate the effect, and probably activate a regain from the deck. Yeah.
I mean, it's still something, you know. Whenever they're gonna summon, you get back the Boldrake, it's live, and it's a decent interruption, so let's see.
And it gives you a lot of grind game, even if I don't think the game is going to go to grind, really.
Yeah. Oh, and we are not done yet.
Oh, wow! Oh, the tech card, the Assault Synchron summon. So we are going to go into synchro plays right now. I mean, yeah, we talked about players being creative, and one of my favorite cards, the Chaos Angel, activated on the set card, and that was the Call by the Grave. So, are we going to banish the Assault Synchron or the Boldrake? I would probably banish the Boldrake, to be honest.
I think it would be better, but that was not definitely We didn't see this coming for sure.
So yeah, the assault synchron is banished, but then we try to activate the regain effect, but we are under the roll effect. So
What?
how are we activating Regenesis?
Yeah, we can just send to grave instead. We don't have to add. So we are just gonna use Regenesis to send from deck to grave, and then I guess
It's gonna be it, I guess.
Yeah, because it's optional to add the second effect as well.
Wow.
So why not?
Ash Blossom being drawn from Gabriel here. Yeah. Very unfortunate
Yeah, that's
for
a bit
him.
sad, and it's gonna be it. Victory for Dennis, showing his lava golem at the end of the duel. But yeah, Regenesis is doing pretty well in that duel. We expected Lunalight to just get his all victory points there, but I mean, the Regenesis strategy did very, very well. Very simple strategy, but very effective one. We saw that it had some tools, even in the engine, to get rid of these threats on the opponent field. And if it wasn't for this small mistake on the Baguska, he would have been able to just get rid of the Baguska plus Liger Dancer field. And after that, we saw that still he had some stuff to play. Of course, a little bit helped by the fact that his opponent bricked on the last game. But I am very impressed, to be honest, by this strategy. And yeah, for now, still X2, so only 2 defeats. He can still do it to top 8. He will have to not drop a single game till the end. But I mean, I'm
it's
impressed.
possible. Definitely impressive stuff, and you could say that technically we were closer to a 3-0 than the 2-1 that we got in the end. It was definitely a really nice show for the deck, and absolutely an interesting deck. Sometimes you gotta say it's also a matter of matchup, let's be honest. The same thing in reverse I feel like happened at the World Championship, where Rosalie with her Sky Striker deck was absolutely crushing it, and then had to play in top 4 against Tom and the Lunalight deck. She really didn't have a way to out the Liger Dancer. Here it's the opposite thing. You play against a deck that can out it with the engine, as it happened in game 1, and that plays mains Lava Golem. So, it's tough. But anyways, before moving on to what can be the match analysis, because of course we want to hear it from some of this Regenesis action, we still have some action at the backup future, so we could actually switch back, but never mind, because while I was saying that I've been informed that no, it was indeed concluded, so I'm sorry for the information indeed, but no, I thought the game 2 was over and they were 1-1, but instead it was a 2-0 victory, and therefore no, we can just have in a few moments just a lovely interview with Dennis and ask just what he loves about this deck.
Well, for sure he must be loving summoning monsters, because that is something that we witnessed, and I mean, I'm pretty convinced by the deck. It showed us that he could have won 3-0 actually, and I mean, but who's better to talk to us about it, Dennis and Seb? So let's take it away, Seb.
Thank you so much, and indeed I'm joined here by our feature match winner Dennis, and you brought a pretty unique deck, Dennis. What have you made to bring that Regenesis deck to the tournament today?
I mean, I've been playing Regenesis for the last 6 months or so. Have some success with it. Most of the time it goes well for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though I don't expect it to do well.
Actually, we had you on feature at, was it at Euros or where did we have you?
And at the Dutch Open.
Yeah, true, at Dutch Open as well. Yeah, and you were really successful. Did you actually, you won it, right?
I won, I was first place.
Yeah, you were first place,
Somehow.
so you're having some real big success. Do you have an explanation to that? Because you say somehow, but what is it that your deck is making good, or why is it good right now in the format?
I mean, people play Fuva, everyone does, I think. My deck doesn't really care. It's a good thing. The ceiling is pretty high. The ceiling is very low, but the floor is very high.
I
so
see.
even if you get interrupted, you still end on pretty much always. You end on your Omni Negate, and you just try to outgrind people. Like, most people are not used to getting put in like turn 5, turn 8.
Fair, fair.
They don't know what to do with little resources at sometimes, and then they make misplays.
So you're taking the pace a little bit out of the format, and you're just trying to approach it a little smaller, a little slower. You have 2 losses so far already. What were your losses?
I lost against Vanquished Canine. Was a very good game. I had fun. My opponent, we both, I think, played well. It was just a very close game.
Fair.
The other game was against Mitsurugi Yami. And that deck is just very strong once it goes off. I play some Bystials. Even after 2 Bystials, they still end on like a ton of disruption, so it was like very rough.
Fair enough, but let's get into some highlights from the match you just played here on our featured match stage. First highlight, actually, your first turn to your field. You said your deck usually puts up not very impressive fields, but one you had there was even less impressive than your usual one, right?
I would consider that being a brick. I had Lubellion and some non-engine. I mean, Burf is like sort of full combo, I would say.
Full combo burp, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole grind, so yeah.
So your opponent now, of course, through the Lunalight shenanigans, able to fusion summon from the graveyard, so he has access to a Liger Dancer by banishing materials from the graveyard. Your deck is one of the decks, though, that actually is not that bad into Liger Dancer because you have multiple ways of dealing with it, right?
I have Chenging, I have Dingirsu, I have the Lord in the main deck. Chaos Angel can like stall for some time.
Fair.
I really have a lot of outs, and I can recycle the Lord if it gets wiped once. I can like block some attacks even. I don't know. I think, and I also main deck Lava Golem,
the Lava Golem on top as well, yeah.
Helps somewhat.
No, for sure.
I would say Lunalight matchup is one of my better ones. I also play like a lot of Bystials, and a part of Lunalight sets up other things apart from Liger. So Lubellion really deals with that, so you can banish like the Silver Hound and then deal with the Baguska very easily with Druisworm.
Speaking of that, dealing with Baguska is leading us to the second highlight. We have to talk about it, Dennis, because all of a sudden all of your monsters are in defense position again.
I didn't know. I thought it because of it's in the second part of damage step. I thought it just skips the continuous effect.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, apparently it doesn't.
Apparently it does not.
Apparently
Because,
it doesn't.
I mean, let's break it down again, because that really was the moment where it all came down to really in game one, because you decided to attack with the Dingirsu first to try to get rid of the Baguska, and then this happened.
In my head, I was like, I'm gonna attack with Lord first, but I don't know what compelled me to go with Dingirsu first. I thought I was like, I was so happy that I was able to make Dingirsu and break his board.
Yes, that was so smart actually. For real.
But didn't work out.
The Baguska was chilling there still on the field. Yeah. Honestly, that wasn't a big misstep of you, because I would have not known either. It's
I just
not a
didn't
common
know the
thing.
ruling.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very niche ruling. We even had to get the head judge involved for it, so it definitely wasn't an easy one to catch. But just if you would have just been safe and just attacked the other way around, it would have just been easier for you.
I would have had Birth to like summon like 4 guys, and then he has like a card in the top deck. I removed the continuous spell, so he doesn't even have that much follow-up. Like, I felt pretty confident even, but Baguska turns out pretty good.
Baguska turned out to be pretty good, so then in the end he did win that game number 1, but game number 2 was super quick. So first of all, your opener was better already.
Archfiend Sage, that's like the best opener I can have.
Best opener you can have? Nice.
I mean, it beats Droll, it beats... I mean, I think he drolls me? Doesn't?
I don't even think he did droll you. No. He just he had no interruptions.
It plays for Droll.
Speaking of droll, though, you had droll yourself. Yep.
I mean, I felt pretty comfortable with this. I had code sets in case he wants to. I could summon the dragon to like banish a back row if he puts up Ligo or like the Masquerade. So felt pretty comfortable.
And I mean, this game was just like really quick. Like
he had to start with Tanky, I think. So he had to sort of like play into Droll a bit more than usual.
Yeah. So that was immediately over after a couple. I think like he made you execute. He made you attack with every monster. He was he was really a true duelist, like waiting for the damage to come in.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool indeed. But you did in the end win. And then that third game, well, you said you bricked game 1.
I mean,
your opponent though in the third game.
Even if he wouldn't have bricked, I think I had Lava Golem, I had Lubellion, I had like everything in my eyes.
There is that. Set a monster, set a spell
trap. I was disappointed because I wanted to Lava Golem his double Liger. I wouldn't have done anything. I would have just like Lava Golem the Ligers and be like happy with that. But
But there is the 5th highlight. And the 5th highlight, you had no problem dealing with the field. And then, actually, the tech card we haven't seen in the first 2 games came out. Assault Synchron. Is that a card that just works perfectly well together with the Regenesis cards because of the level? Or is that something you came up with
yourself? It's more like it works with the Lubellion very well. It's like it's a pretty good combo with Lobelion, but also I play Millennium cards.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think they were on stream.
No, they were not.
It's up there now. I play Millennium cards, and it helps me like do some synchro plays, because I had the issue that my endboards were a bit too weak, and that
Fair.
helps somewhat to end on like stronger boards.
And so we see Chaos Angel here to make sure the last card also gets taken care of, which was I think it called by the grave here in that instance.
The Chaos Angel was more for like protection, that I don't die in case he like draws playable and then makes like a Liger. Because they also have some issues dealing with a light and dark Chaos Angel. It can't be destroyed by battle and it's unaffected. So
no, absolutely. But is there other level 10 synchro options that you're running? What is your usual one to go?
I play Cheng Ying, I play Disparter, I play Satellite Warrior.
Oh, okay.
Because I play XL Synchro Stardust Dragon.
So you can go into, against back row decks, that is pretty good, right?
Yeah, especially against Draco Tail.
Ooh.
They go Ketu, you just let it resolve, and then they go Urgula or Pan or whatever, and then you just make it, it's unaffected, and yet you get to, on the new chain, you get to blow up the cards that they set.
Yeah.
So, because you have Stardust and XL Stardust Engrave, then you can just pop both cards that they set, and it's unaffected. And if it gets destroyed, it floats back into the Stardust Dragon, which is also
not too bad.
I mean, Stardust can negate Urgula and Pan, which is neat. So
all right. Dennis,
helps there.
Thank you so much for the interview, and of course still with a very decent record here in the tournament, so just win that last round there now on day one, and you will easily slide into day two as well with that very unique deck, and you keep on playing it. What has to change when you're playing a new deck? Because you keep on playing that deck and you keep on piloting it very well.
I mean, I hope Konami brings back Pearly quick plays.
Oh, you're a big Pearly player as well, aren't you?
I'm a big Pearly player, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm hoping for Pearly quick plays to come back. Maybe I can play that again once.
I mean, for the moment, I think you're very good off just playing that Regenesis deck. Best of luck still for the rest of the tournament. Maybe we see you tomorrow for another feature match, maybe even in top 8, who knows. But for the moment, thank you for the interview, and we will go back for a short break for some in-between segments. But then, of course, one last round remaining of the day. Don't go anywhere, because round number 9, of course, still yet to come. So after some break content, we will be back with round number 9.